Oh, he's gained some waves for sure. I mean, you're this large. It's not worth it. Jerk when somebody counters you like that. Here's the reversal, Cole. He's tuning up the band. And there he goes. Sweet chin music.
Come on, ref. That should have been a disqualification right there.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Cole, but it's not. It's not a disqualification.
We've seen this before. He'll do whatever it takes to win and take every advantage he can.
You know, that's not going to make you popular, but you got to do whatever it takes to win. You know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off.
Well, it looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move, in my opinion.
Well, come on. You just can't keep going non-stop. That's a good way to wear yourself out and make a critical mistake.
No, but you can't give the opponent any time to recover this. You got to stay on him and wear him down.
You might not pick in your spot. If you try to execute a bad time move just because you want to stay on offense.
He's going for it. This one could be over right now. Stand up there, Cole. You know what? If he sticks around too much longer, the HBK is going to stand for has been kid.
I don't think Sean White is ever going to be a has-been kid. He looks as good today as he ever did, and I don't think he's going to change anytime soon. Edge is such a jerk. I'm amazed that he still has a job on Raw after some of the stuff he's pulled.
Hey, Cole, lighten up a little bit. Maybe he's not got the best attitude in the world, but you got to admit, he's a heck of a...
Oh my God, this could be it.
You're not kidding. I think he just crushed his opponent's throat with that Samoan spike.
And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the super. Neither one of these superstars wants to be the one to fall off the ladder. These superstars are beating the hell out of each other. 15 feet in the air.
I like JBL's style, Cole. He sets a goal.
Both of these superstars are determined to stay on the ladder.
Trading suit bones 15 feet in the air. I don't believe it. Almost got it. So close.
Cass, you're a type player. Have you ever seen the superstars loved by the fans as Rob Van Dam?
No, I never have. I mean, every crowd that Van Dam performs in front of loves this guy to death. No doubt about it. No matter how he gets out of the ring. And I guess that's... Uh-oh. Looks like he's taking his opponent for a ride.
What an incredible powerbomb! He may have just broken his opponent in half. I think we're here. Come on.
This is for the contract. Reach, reach. I'll tell you, I've never been in Samoa, but after watching Umaga in action, I'm not in a hurry to go.
You and me both, partner. We've heard that Umaga is one of a kind, and for the sake of the rest of the WWE superstars, look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for these fans. He don't give a damn what you think. These WWE... Oh, my God. They're tearing each other apart up there.
This is a pivotal moment. Whoever comes up short here might just lose the match. His opponent is groggy, and he's making the most of it.
Execution. Huge move there.
And it looks like he's bleeding. This is not going to help his chances.
Well, that depends, Cole. I mean, some guys, they go a little nuts at the sight of their own blood, and they become unstoppable.
But he's looking for his finisher.
And there it is, Cole. The RKO. Man, that'll take your head right off. Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can.
And there's the counter, Cole.
Wow, look at him up there, trading shots back and forth. Neither superstar is giving an inch, but only one of them can stay up there.
Now there's a guy who'll do whatever it takes to win. I like that.
It certainly does look like he's going to take every advantage he can in this matchup. What incredible intensity from these two superstars, trading blows high above the ring.
I'll tell you what, right now, Cole, there's not enough room up there for both of them.
If he grabs that briefcase, this match is over. further than the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels is definitely a legend. He's been in this business for a very long time.
This is not a fight that either superstar can afford to lose. If he can win this struggle, he might just win the match.
There's not an ounce of quit in either one of these superstars, but someone's going down. Whoever loses this fight's gonna have a long fall in their immediate future. The ring is alive with the sound of music.
Sweet chin music, almost as painful as Taz's singing.
Oh man, did you see that? He busted wide open.
After that last shot, I'm not surprised. I hope the referee doesn't let this go on too much longer.
I don't get it. Are you nuts or what? This match is just starting to get good now. You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never claimed to be completely objective, Taz. It's no secret I respect superstars who stick within the rules and show some sportsmanship in the ring.
You gotta understand, Cole, I know it ain't exactly kosher, but you're putting your body on the line in there. You gotta do whatever it takes to protect yourself and pick up the win.
Guys, you're talking about two different things. Going outside the rules in the name of self-defense is one thing, but cheating to steal a victory and enhance your own career is something completely different.
Edge is so quick and so deadly. You can't take your eyes off him for 1 second.
And that's doubly true if you're... Oh, no! I think he's bleeding from that last shot.
Whoa, you're not kidding, Cole. He's busted wide open.
Get in there and take a look at him, ref. These competitors are going to trade blows until someone falls off the ladder. Wow, listen to that chant.
Your opponent knocks you down from there, you might as well throw him down. It's a long fall.
Did you see that? What a desperate maneuver.
You know what they say, Cole? It's all legal until you get caught. I have never seen two competitors more determined to beat the living hell out of each other. Neither one of these guys can afford to get knocked off that ladder.
I wonder how JBL's going to try to cheat his way to victory here tonight, Taz.
You're out of line, Cole, and you probably don't want to slander a guy who's got as many lawyers as JBL's got either.
It's not slander if it's true, Taz. And if JBL wants to make an issue of it, I'm sure I can come up with plenty of evidence to support what I said.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
The Samoan Spike. And that move can crush your windpipe and leave you completely incapacitated.
Whoa, I think these fans have got a little something they want to share with us.
They're right, Taz. They paid for their tickets after all.
Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before, Taz. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys, but these...
What a counterplay move. He can't get fair and square, so he tries to secure his opponent out of the victory.
Holy cow, Cole, look at that. Talk about crimson dance.
It's unfortunate, but you always run that risk in a match like this.
Unfortunate? What the hell are you talking about?
The pain is that much worse.
Emotional? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight.
You know, RVD calls himself the whole damn show, and that just gives you an idea, just a little sample of how big this guy's ego is. I think he should focus his energy on winning matches and titles instead of promoting himself all the time.
If RVD's got a big ego, it's because he's earned it. As a former ECW superstar yourself.
That briefcase is just a couple of inches away. This has got to be it. That briefcase is coming down right now.
I think he may be looking to put his opponent away here.
Oh, man, look out below. What a huge power bomb.
I hope this
to hear me say this much, Cole, but I definitely agree with you. And he's going for it.
And he got it! RKO! I think that if...
There it is, Cole. Flood the water. The end is near.
How can you sound so excited, Taz? These are human beings in the ring, for God's sake.
Correction, Cole. These are WWE superstars. And sometimes this is what you do to win. This is dumb. Why is he risking everything by going up there?
There's so much we don't know about the vicious Samoan bulldozer known as Umaga.
He's 6'4", 350 pounds, and he just as soon tear your head right off your body. What more do you need to know? I don't think there's anything Edge wouldn't do to get what he wants, and that's what I like about this guy.
That's funny, because that's exactly what I can't stand about Edge. He might be a great competitor, but
he's looking to finish over his opponent right here.
And that could do it. The Samoan Spike has claimed many a victim, and we might be able to add one more to the list here tonight. JBL has every advantage you could possibly ask for in his life. Money, talent, fame, and a natural drive to succeed. And I think that's why it's so disappointing to see him act the way he does.
What are you talking about, Cole? Everything JBL does, he does for the WWE fans. He's rich enough that he doesn't even have to put his body on the line night after night. Here he goes. He's going for it. Oh, man, these fans are fired up.
He's literally inches away from winning this one. Oh, no. We've seen this before.
Sure have. The Samoan Spike. Oh, man, let me tell you, that's a move that'll take the fight out of you in a heartbeat. Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
Hey, you know what, Cole? If you're going to get on your high horse, somebody better stop him or this one's over. Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you ain't going to see athletes like this anywhere else.
You certainly aren't. They're the greatest athletes in the world. And this is the only place you'll see them doing what they do best. I think he's got a song he wants to play for his opponent.
It's his #1 single, Sweet Chin Music.
Oh, my. I think someone's just been busted open.
Look at all that blood. These WWE fans are definitely getting their money's worth tonight.
I think these fans can't hear us. Look at him go!
Wow, what an RKO! I'm telling you, Umaga has not been around here for long, but let's face it, he's racked up some victories. That briefcase is so close, all he's got to do is just reach out and grab it. So close. These superstars have been going on all match.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
No doubt, Cole. There ain't no way you're going to win a match if you're not advanced 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent. I think he could be going home with a Money in the Bank briefcase right here.
Man, I almost feel bad for JR and King, Cole. When's the last time you think they saw a match this good?
I couldn't tell you, Taz. I don't know if they've ever had anything this good on Raw.
Me neither. Because I guess that
The briefcase is only inches away.
I love hearing the crowd come alive, even when I don't exactly. Oh man, here he comes.
RKO! RKO! Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
Oh, come on, Cole. No, you should let me train you. You can be cruiserweight champion.
His opponent is out of it. He's tuning up the band.
Sweet Chin Music. That's guaranteed to take the fight right out of you. It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win, rather than compete fairly.
I don't think this is just a match anymore, Cole. This is getting personal.
Well, what do you expect? They've been beating the hell out of each other all match.
Yeah, it's more than that, Cole. I don't think they look at each other the same way after this one.
Great reversal.
For this match all night long, Cole.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you have that kind of hype, it's really tough to live up to the expectations. But these superstars ain't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
This has been a real rocket bust of a match so far.
It has indeed. And I think this crowd would like to see these superstars pick up the pace a little bit. Victory may be within reach right here. That's just about the last position you want to find yourself in.
Now, I don't care how tough you are. That hurts.
Oh my, talk about your compromising positions.
Nothing will take the fight out of a superstar quicker than a move like this. Oh, jeez. Someone's voice just went up a couple of octaves.
It hurts just watching it. I can't imagine how excruciating this must be.
I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this thing figured out, but now I got no idea how this is gonna end.
Neither do I, Taz. And I think it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
No doubt, Cole. I've seen superstars get a huge advantage over their opponents and still lose the match because they got sloppy.
Anything can happen in WWE. An entire match can turn on one or two big moves.
And that's why you can't take your eyes off the action for 1 second. You never know when something huge is gonna go down.
This Umaga is a monster, plain and simple. I have no earthly idea why he's allowed to compete on Raw.
Come on, what are you talking about? Don't be such a pansy. I know I'm not the only fan of Umaga's stands-around style.
I have no problem with that. As you said many times, this isn't ballet. But I don't think Umaga's here to compete. I think he's here to hurt people as badly as he can. These superstars are clearly giving it their all tonight.
Not surprised there at all, Cole. Because the last time that you You believe this match so far, Cole?
I really can't, Taz. This isn't anything like what I expected from these competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, they're surprising the hell out of me here, too.
And I think it's that unpredictability that makes these superstars so exciting to watch. Victory means absolutely everything for these competitors tonight.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. You got any others like, I don't know, nobody wants to lose? Or how about this one? The superstar who beats their opponent will be the winner.
How about Taz should spend more time calling the match and less time cutting down his broadcast partner?
This has been a great match so far. And I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, Cole. But if you're gonna be snippy, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
Wow.
Whoa, that's not cool. Stealing your opponent's finisher like that.
These superstars certainly aren't going easy on each other tonight. They sure are giving the fans their money's worth.
No doubt, Cole. These WWE superstars put their bodies on the line tonight.
Oh my God! This could be the end of the match. Can he reach it? Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE superstars for crying out loud. They're the greatest athletes in the world.
True enough, Taz. There's no off-season for them. There's no month or two off between matches.
There sure ain't, Cole. And these guys are here week in and week out, and every night they leave it in the ring.
And they do it all for the WWE fans, Taz. Without them, none of us would even be here.
Nice quick counter.
I certainly don't don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not. He can win the Money in the Bank match right here.
And I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. His opponent telegraphed that one. This is going beyond just being a match, JR. I think this is genuinely there's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody will be pushing up daisies right now. And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR. It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that. What a reversal. By what we've seen here tonight. How could you not be? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment. I'm just saying that this has been a great match so far. It has indeed, King, and I think it's only going to get better from here on out. You got to respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers. No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know. It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else. And marriage is a subject which you happen to be something of an authority. Isn't that right, Keith? Come on now, JR. A man doesn't know what true happiness is until he's married. And then it's too late. Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds. You sure can, JR. And I don't think we'd have it any other way. Fair in love and war, JR. And I love it when this guy goes to war. Whoever said that cheaters never prosper certainly never saw this man in action. He might as well start walking back to the locker room. He's out. His opponent's down. He's going for it. And there it is. He's got the STFU locked in. He saw that one coming. So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR? Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE. But you've got to have a guess, right? I might, but this match has come to an abrupt end for that superstar. He's not going to get caught with that one. You're not going to get him with that one. Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars. And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without these fans, these superstars are out of a job. I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway. This has been a highly anticipated contest. And as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype. No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure. And when it comes down to it, that's all that matters. Talk about adding insult to sure if it's your eyes or your brain that's shot, JR, but that's ridiculous. The Undertaker should quit now, while he can still retire with some dignity.
Is there any superstar in WWE who can go for it?
Looks like his hopes of winning this one have been shattered, JR. I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, Pete. That's what we like to hear. And it's been reversed.
What are you saying, JR? Don't try to change the subject just because you know I'm right.
I'm a raw man through and through. But I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't love to have a superstar like Rey Mysterio on the roster.
Why would you want to do something like that to Mysterio, JR? Everyone on Raw is at least twice his size.
He doesn't look too happy about it, but an elimination is an elimination. A textbook reversal there.
Wow, he wasn't too gentle about throwing him out.
He's a slippery devil.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You gotta keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Oh, that's a lovely image, King. I'd ask you where you come up with this stuff, but I think he's going for it, King. This could be it.
No! Your cross face! If you can't break that hole, it could break your neck!
He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. I can't believe he countered that one.
Boy, when you look at these superstars, it really drives home the fact that Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
Well, there's no doubt about that, JR. There's not a superstar on the SmackDown roster who could hold a candle to Raw's finest.
I wouldn't go that far, King. There are quite a few SmackDown superstars who I'd love to have.
Oh, come on, JR. Why would you want to lower the tone of the Raw locker room by bringing in some losers from SmackDown?
King, next time you call The Undertaker, Kurt Angle, and Chris Benoit losers, that's it. The match is over for that particular superstar. Sounds like this crowd's got something.
There's the reversal. This match has the potential to be an instant classic. And I think these fans are too stupid to realize it.
How can you say that, King? How can you insult the intelligence of these WWE fans?
Well, I heard that we gave them an IQ test, and the results came back negative.
Folks, I've got to apologize for the King here tonight. He must have gotten on the wrong side of somebody else's bed this morning.
Over the top rope and down to the floor. That's an elimination. He reversed it.
Excellent help. What reversals?
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, Jay, that's it. He's out of the ring, and that means he's out of the match, too. Wow! Listen to these fans, JR.
You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all the people some of the time.
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing up for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words. He countered that and made it look easy. A reversal.
Up and over and out. Eliminated. I'd ask you who you want to win this matchup, JR, but it's been pretty obvious since the start of the show who you're pulling for.
I'm trying to remain as objective as I can, King. Quite frankly, I'd rather see a good competitive matchup than see a particular superstar win or lose this thing.
Oh, come on. He took a ride over the top rope, down to the floor, and out of this match. What a counter!
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it. Well, just because...
Is that? Yeah, that's an elimination.
He countered that one perfectly. It's like he read his opponent's mind. I know you're always complaining about Randy Orton's ego, JR, but let's face it, Orton was the youngest world heavyweight champion of all time. I think he's earned the right to be a little arrogant.
I'm not taking anything away from Orton's accomplishments, King, but no one's got a higher opinion of him than Orton himself. Sometimes I wish he'd just shut his mouth and show us what he's got. on its leg. You know what that means.
The figure four! He's got the figure four locked in, JR! Oh no, this is terrible! You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum!
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the ring. Now, look, he's been removed from the ring and from contention in this match.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long. I think he's looking to put his opponent away here.
Oh my gosh! T-bone suplex! Man, what a move! So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting up. There he goes! He's out of the match!
Oh boy, these fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, they paid for their tickets, King, and they've got a right to say whatever they want.
You better tell the cameraman not to go for any close-ups on Chris Benoit, JR. We don't want people's TV screens cracking.
I don't think Benoit ever won any beauty contests, King. That's probably because he was too busy putting his body on the line year after year to rise to the very top of this business.
Jeez, JR, don't hold anything back. Why don't you tell us how you really feel?
I think it's a damn shame that someone who's worked as hard as he has to overcome a checker past would turn out to be such an A1 jerk in the end.
Come on, JR. So Booker made some mistakes. So he spent a little time in jail. He did his time and paid his debt.
He just got tossed out rather unceremoniously, in my opinion. I've got to say, although I've always enjoyed his work, I never expected Viscera to achieve the level of fan support that he did.
Yeah, I just don't understand it, JR. How can these fans cheer someone who looks like that?
I think the world's largest love machine's going to do more with his personality, King. I think it's obvious to everyone that Viscera loves life.
Looks like they've slowed the fans down a little. I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure they're well acquainted with the old expression, fools rush in.
Is that why you always seem to be in such a hurry, JR?
I think I've eaten a little too much good Oklahoma barbecue in my day, King, to hurry anyway. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight show, but I don't think that's it. And there's the elimination.
What's he gonna do here?
The T-bone suplex. He might have knocked his opponent out with that one. Look out. You know where this is going.
A T-bone suplex. Nobody makes that move look better, JR. Step over here.
His opponent is up, and he's taking full advantage.
Wow, that's one of the biggest chest slaps I've ever seen. Or heard. If he's able to dominate his opponent like this, JR, he's got this match half won.
A blow to the chest like that one can knock all the wind right out of the superstar.
You know, JR, everyone goes on and on about how great The Undertaker is, but I think he's overrated. It takes more than black lights or something. I don't believe it. He's been eliminated.
I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment, JR.
This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad the WWE fans are getting the chance to see it.
Yeah, and I'm happy that I'm getting to see it too, JR. I just wish they'd pick up the pace a little.
Oh no, this is classic old school wrestling at its finest. He's got his opponent in a precarious position.
Oh my gosh, there's the neckbreaker. That's a heck of a move, JR.
That's one fewer superstar in this match.
Proverbial government view.
I'm not playing favorites games. I might have issues with certain superstars as human beings, but I respect their in-ring abilities nonetheless.
JR, you're so full of it that you've got diarrhea of the mouth and constipation of the brain. superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment. After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves. Oh my God! He's been eliminated from the match! I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right.
You're damn right it is. It comes with the price of admission.
Oh, sure. Well, anyone can look good if they've got a great partner backing them up. You ought to know that, JR.
I cannot express how much admiration I have for Matt Hardy's never-say-die attitude.
Let me tell you, JR, you won't see action like this anywhere except on Raw.
That's for sure, King. There's not another brand of sports entertainment out there that can compare with Raw.
Not only will you get that through Michael Cole and Taz's hands, then it's stop running their mouths up. I think he's going for the throat here, JR. Literally.
A huge choke slam. There's no question why it calls it the showstopper.
These superstars are beating the heck out of each other. This crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King. And
His opponent's in trouble, JR. I think he's going for it.
he sure is. And boy, he came through big time with that twist of fate. You're right about that, King. Eddie Guerrero never had it easy. He had to fight tooth and nail for everything he ever accomplished. And I think that's one of the many reasons why fans love him the way they do.
You've got to give Big Show some credit, JR. He might be slow and clumsy, but at least he's not very bright.
My name is you're a strange man. I want to see him try to say that to the victim. Look out! This hideous freak of nature is executing his finishing move.
Yeah, and he's executing his opponent at the same time. That's got to be all she wrote. I'll agree with you about the larger part, JR. He's about as wide as he is tall. I'd say he should take up sumo wrestling, but I don't want to see him in a loincloth.
No one's ever going to accuse Big Show of being up. He's got his opponent by the throat. This could be it.
Yes, the showstopper. Can you even imagine being slammed from that high in the air, JR? I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they... Uh-oh.
It looks like he's looking to wrap this one up.
My God, what a power bomb. He might have broken his opponent in half. No. How can the referee allow something like that?
Come on, JR. You know that the referee's health plan doesn't include vision. These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. If they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know that their paychecks come straight from the WWE fans. They're not going to let them down. Oh, no! Everybody in this arena knows what's coming next. I tell you, I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity week after week after week.
It's not easy, JR. There's no off-season. It's not like you've got 6 months to recover after WrestleMania.
That's for damn sure. And that's why I don't think there can be any doubt in anyone's mind that the superstars of the WWE are the greatest athletes in the world. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit. It's a very fine line to walk.
Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect intended or SmackDown colleagues, but no, I can't. I truly believe Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
And you hit the nail right on the head there, JR. The dominant brand. Not the slightly better brand or the sort of superior brand.
Absolutely not. I'm a Raw man. And I have to believe we're head and shoulders better than the competition.
You won't get any argument from me, JR. SmackDown's the minor league.
He's looking to finish his opponent off right here.
Oh, man. What a slow snipe. Who would have thought you could do that much damage with a thumb? These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What do you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR? Gosh, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I got a pinfall victory with Triple H for my credit. How about you?
Hey, Matt Hardy put his muscles where his mouth was. Here comes that Samoan spike.
And that's one of the most devastating moves in the business. You can crush a person's throat with that move.
So what you're saying is they love him because he's honest about being dishonest? That's so crazy, it just might be true.
What a competitor is Eddie Guerrero. He's held just about every major title there is, including the Intercontinental, United States, and Tag Team titles. And don't forget, folks, Latino Heat is a former WWE champion.
How can we ever forget that, JR? Eddie's done it all, and he did it all the hard way. I am so glad Chris Benoit isn't the World Heavyweight Champion anymore, JR. Look, JR, he's got his attention focused on that ankle.
And there it is, the ankle lock. He's got it locked in.
Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the Divas.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing the pitcher of ice water out here for me next time.
Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that ring, mark my words.
Hope these fans appreciate it, JR. These superstars are putting it all on the line for them right here tonight. I almost feel bad for Taz and Michael Cole. They never get to call matches as good as this.
SmackDown's had its fair share of exciting matchups, King, but I'm inclined to agree with you. There's nothing like watching the Raw superstars perform live.
And we're so lucky, JR. We get to see them every single week. He saw that one coming. What a counter!
What a reversal.
JBL might be my favorite superstar on the SmackDown roster. I could never get enough of this guy.
I could. As a matter of fact, I think I've had more than enough of John Bradshaw lately.
Here's that jealousy again, JR. You're lucky you're on Raw, because if you were on SmackDown, I'm sure JBL would have used all of that wealth and influence he has to get you fired. Oh boy, these top rope moves can go either way.
Excellent help. What ring presence. They call Mark Henry the world's strongest man, but strength isn't everything. And it's not all what... Here we go. Another superstar is entering the match. I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR? Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusion. He's really cranking up the pressure on that hole, JR.
He sure is. There's no doubt he's looking for the submission right here.
Wow, there's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many a superstar tap out to this one.
Man, I don't mind telling you, JR, this Umaga scares the heck out of me.
He's a savage. He's primal.
John Cena to become WWE champion is an example of why they're the #2 brand in sports entertainment.
You're not going to get me to say that SmackDown's superior to Raw. But if they weren't, John Cena would be a large part of the reason.
Here comes another one. How's this going to affect the match? I can't believe he countered that one.
Oh, for the love of... Open your eyes, Ref. I can't believe he got away with that.
Well, you might not like it, JR, but he's going to do whatever it takes to win this.
The submission is locked in. This could be huge.
Oh my gosh, JR. You can't go long without tapping out to this. Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without these fans, he's not going to get caught with that one. And that is not the position you want to be in when you're facing the doctor of thugonomics.
It sure isn't, JR. The STFU is locked in, and you don't see many superstars get out of this one.
He's looking to finish his opponent off right here.
Oh, man, what a Samoan spike. Who'd have thought you could do that much damage with a thumb? Another superstar joining in. The more the merrier, I say.
A count of two, and the referee's hand was coming down for the three.
We could have a pinfall here, JR. So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself. It's all the same to you, King.
Oh, boy. This looks like an all-or-nothing move. That was so close to three, he could taste it.
Boy, JBL sure. He's taking every advantage in this matchup, and it looks like he plans on taking a few more.
If he's not the dirtiest player in the game, JR, he's a shoo-in for second. Oh, man, here it comes.
My God, the Samoan spike. That thumb jammed straight into the throat.
He's going for the cover, JR. It's like he read his opponent.
He's got his opponent in a pinning predicament.
As big and strong and mean as Mark Henry is, I don't see this match going on much longer.
I understand the sentiment, King. Henry's not known as a man who works somebody out. But unless
Oh, here he goes. Up the turnbuckle. This could be really good or really bad. What does he think he's doing? He's just showing up for the crowd now.
he's wrestling the match his way. And I think it's going to pay off, mark my words. This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad the WWE fans are getting the chance to see it.
Yeah, and I'm happy that I'm getting to see it too, JR. I just wish they'd pick up the pace a little.
Oh, no. This is classic old school.
He's got his opponent locked into submission, JR. This could be it.
It could indeed. He might force his opponent to tap out right here. He countered that and made it look easy.
I think he's planning something big, JR.
He sure is. The world's strongest slam, to be exact. And it's been reversed.
Man, look at the size of Umaga. What do you feed a guy to get him that big, JR?
I don't even want to guess, King, because it looked to me like Umaga's got a hungry eye on his opponent. There aren't many superstars as diversely talented as John Cena. He's as good in the ring as he is on the microphone, and that's saying something. He's got his opponent set for the ride of a lifetime.
Here it is, JR. A huge powerbomb.
He went straight for the pin. No flies on him.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars? Uh-oh. It looks like he's looking to wrap this one up.
My God, what a power bomb! He might have broken his opponent in half.
Watch out.
He may get the break out here. Submission right here.
Oh, man. I've been in this hole before, JR. This brings back some bad memories.
I can understand. imagine the pain being inflicted here.
He's got his opponent locked in the submission, JR. This could be it.
It could indeed. He might force his opponent to tap out right here.
He reversed it.
Excellent counter. What ring presence.
I can't believe he countered that one.
And it's been reversed. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already...
The RKO!
Oh, boy. These fans are doing something on their minds, Chip. Uh-oh. He's going for the cover, JR.
He's got that submission hold locked in.
He sure does, JR. He might make his opponent tap out right here. He almost had the 3 count right there, JR.
A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
That submission is locked in, JR, and this is a tough hold to break.
It sure is, King. And even if you break the hold, it takes its toll. If there's a submission, there might not. He's in a position to finish his opponent right here.
Oh, man. The world's strongest slam just might do it, too. Oh, man. Don't tell me he's about to do what I think he's about to do.
Tombstone pile driver. My God, what an impact.
He's going for the pin.
There's the kick out. I thought that was it for sure.
Randy Orton's one of the most dangerous superstars. Oh, no. What's he going to do here?
The Batista bomb. My God, what an impact. What a reversal.
What a counter.
Looks like he's trying for a pin here. He almost got the 3 count, but almost doesn't count.
Oh, man. That's going to change the tone of this match, JR.
Yeah, and not for the better either. I wish the ref would actually pay attention to what's going on. Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying he's not going to get caught with that one.
He isn't fooling around here, JR.
Not with that pedigree, he isn't. God, what a debilitating maneuver. He's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it.
No, it can't be. Not the FU.
Can his opponent kick out of this spinning predicament? A textbook reversal there. I'd love to see you or anyone else try to get people out of this country, King. I think he'd wind up kicking you across the length and breadth of it.
The Undertaker's been in WWE for 13.
Oh, my God. Would you look at the power of this superstar?
Here we go. Tombstone pile driver. I don't care how you feel about this superstar, JR.
He may get the 3 count here. All of this boxing weight, he was a split second away from a 3 count.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one.
Oh, boy, this is not going to be an easy hold to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times. Oh, boy. Someone's going to be singing soprano after this one.
I think the medical staff had better get the ice packs ready right now. Oh, my. Now, that's what you call a compromising position.
That's enough to make you rethink your entire career, JR.
The submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time.
That's right, JR. You've either got to break the hold or get broken by it.
He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
He's a slippery devil.
Oh my gosh, JR, he's going for it.
The RKO! The RKO!
There's the pin.
Boy, when you look at these superstars, it really drives home the fact that Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
Well, there's no doubt about that, JR. There's not a superstar on the SmackDown roster who could hold a candle to Raw's finest.
I wouldn't go that far, King.
I think he's looking to finish this one off, JR.
And there he goes, scoring big with his patented net breaker.
That was so close to 3, he could taste it. I don't care how tough you are, JR. No one can take this kind of pain for long.
You're absolutely right, King. We've seen many superstars tap out for this very hold.
looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest, and as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it, that's all that matters. It appears he's looking to put his opponent away here.
Oh, man, the pedigree's the way to do it, that's for sure. Wow, there's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many a superstar tap out to this one. Oh, would you look at that? That was completely uncalled for.
Hey, it's not cheating if you don't get caught, JR.
I swear, every time I see Mark Henry, he just looks bigger and bigger. He's the world's biggest longhorn.
I'm not kidding, JR. If I was his opponent, I wouldn't care if I won or not. Just surviving the...
He's got his opponent in a precarious position.
Oh, my gosh, there's the neck breaker. That's a heck of a move, JR. I know you're always complaining about Randy Orton's ego, JR, but let's face it, Orton was the youngest world heavyweight champion of all time. I think he's earned the right to be a little arrogant.
I'm not taking anything away from Orton's accomplishments, King, but no one's got a higher opinion of him than Orton himself. Sometimes I wish he'd just shut his mouth and show us what he's got.
JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it, but it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not at all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific match.
Oh, come on, JR. You're just talking through your hat. Speaking of hats, when are you going to get rid of that silly thing anyway?
Right about the time you stop wearing that crown out, sir. The submission is locked in. This could be huge.
Oh, my gosh, JR. You can't go long without tapping after this.
And there's the cover. A count of two, and the referee's hand was coming down for the 3.
Well, just because a bunch of people believe something, that doesn't make it right. It wouldn't be the first time the fans have bet the wrong horse, JR.
The United Kingdom's William Regal never fails to impress me with his toughness, his fire, and his resiliency. There aren't two like him in all of sports entertainment.
Oh, yeah. Regal's a real man, all right. Didn't we fight the Revolutionary War to kick the English out of America?
And how about going 14-0 at WrestleMania, King? How about being a full-time WWE champion? Does that impress you?
Well, come on, JR. I'm not saying that the dead man doesn't have one or two impressive achievements to his name. I just think he's taken too seriously for a grown man who dresses like it's Halloween every day.
One or two? There's a reason they call him the Phenom King. He's been one of the most dominant WWE superstars for his entire career.
It's like he read his opponent's mind.
What a battle. Neither superstar can afford to be knocked off the ladder. Look at the intensity of these two superstars trying to stay on the ladder.
Oh, my gosh, not the table.
Boy, somebody's going to be picking splinters out of their gums after this one. A reversal. Can he capitalize? The referee is down. And now there's no one to maintain order in this match.
Where do they find these referees, JR? They seem to be awfully fragile. He turned the tables on his opponent with that one.
He's got his opponent right where he wants him. And these fans know what's coming next.
They sure do, JR. And there it is, a textbook 619.
This capacity, and there's the cover. 1, 2. My God, let me tell you, when a wooden table meets flesh and bone, the table wins.
It's a deadly weapon for sure, JR.
That table's about the last thing you want to get hit with.
I guess it's better than being put through the table, but not much.
He's a slippery devil.
Did you ever think to be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
He might be thinking of one of his favorite tunes.
No! Sweet chin music! I don't believe it! He saw that one coming.
This wrestler is so young and so impressive. I can only imagine the career he's got ahead of him.
Well, you know what they say, JR? The candle that burns twice as bright burns half as long.
Maybe so, King, but any superstar who earns himself a spot at WrestleMania in his rookie year is one to watch, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, man! Someone's going to be picking splinters out of their backside tonight.
Sounds
Uh-oh. I think he's looking to call San Diego.
and he connects with a 619. What a shot!
They know there's not enough room for both of them up there.
We could be looking at a pinfall here, folks. There's not an ounce of quit in either superstar, but only one will remain.
Uh-oh. He's got his opponent down on the ropes. You know what that means.
619. He's sitting flying with that one.
I think there's the pin. One. He almost had the 3 count right there, JR. What a counter.
A textbook reversal there.
We could have a pinfall here, JR.
Boy, when you look at these superstars, it really drives home the fact that Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, JR. There's not a superstar on the SmackDown roster who can hold a candle to Raw's finest.
I wouldn't go that far, King. There's quite a few SmackDown superstars who I'd love to have on Raw.
Oh, come on, JR. Why would you want to lower the tone of the Raw locker room by bringing in some losers from SmackDown?
King, next time you call The Undertaker, Kurt Angle, and Chris Benoit losers, make sure you give me some warning so I can get the hell out of here before you do it. I don't want to be any part of what that's going to get.
How can Shawn Michaels keep calling himself the Heartbreak Kid?
Neither can afford to lose this fight and fall to the mat.
It's going to be a long way down for one of these two superstars.
I'm a Raw man through and through, but I'd be lying if I said I would love to have a superstar. This could be a pinfall.
I'm so happy that we have a superstar like Edge on the Raw roster. Someone who sets goals for himself and doesn't let anything stop him from reaching them. He's a great role model for young fans.
Oh, he's a terrific role model, all right. Edge is a real humanitarian. A guy who just as soon as sell you out as look at you.
What are you talking about, JR? That's just a nasty rumor spread by people who wanted to be in Edge's league but couldn't keep up with him.
Come on, King. It's long distance to San Diego, but that's not going to stop him from making the call.
I don't believe it. 619. Oh, no.
That last shot busted him wide open.
It sure did, JR. And if I...
Looks like he's trying for a pin here. Welcome to Raw, live tonight from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm Jim Ross, here with Jerry the King Lawler.
I love Fort Lauderdale, JR, especially around spring break. Yoo-hoo!
Well, spring break only comes once a year, but Raw brings the excitement with it wherever we go, and tonight is no exception. He's not going to get caught with that one.
So, turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
Well, you've got to have a guess, right?
Oh, for the love of... Open your eyes, Ref. I can't believe he got away with that.
Well, you might not like it, JR, but he's going to do whatever it takes to win this one. You saw that one coming. There's the reversal. Uh-oh, I think he's looking to finish off his opponent.
He sure is, King, and that scissors kick just might do it. Good grief. I don't care how tough you are. A chair shot is a chair shot.
And you can't take too many of those and expect to continue. Oh, man, here it comes.
My God, the Samoan spike. That thumb jammed straight into the throat. He's sizing up his opponent. This could be it.
There he is, JR. His patented scissors kick.
The submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time. And what a slobber knocker of a shot. Oh, no! Here it comes!
The clothesline from hell. Nobody does it better.
I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment.
If you rear around under the...
Whoops, there goes the referee.
Oh, man! And now there's no one to keep order in this matchup.
So long, ref. Sweet dreams.
It's going to be a while before the referee gets up from that. The referee is down, and now there's no one to maintain order in this match.
Where do they find these referees, JR? They seem to be awfully fragile.
Oh, no! The referee's been knocked out. This can't be good.
Are you kidding? Now anything goes. It doesn't get any better than that, JR.
He's got his opponent set for a ride of a lifetime.
There it is, JR. A huge powerbomb. This is going beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that. He countered that and made it look easy.
Uh-oh. It looks like he's looking to wrap this one up.
My God, what a powerbomb! He might have broken his opponent in half. And now a pin. This could be it.